Hello everyone, my name is Lourenço Pinta Silva. I'm a customer success specialist in Cisco, and in today's how-to video I'm going to show you how you can use the audit logs in Catalyst Center 315 for compliance and tracking. So whether you want to track who did what and when in Catalyst Center, or you're just dealing with regulatory compliance, then audit logs is the feature that will help you. Why would you actually need audit logs? Most of the times in your systems, in this case Catalyst Center, you'll end up having more than one admin working in the same system. If something goes wrong, it's time consuming and it's difficult to track who did what and when. And if you have a network outage or you have to troubleshoot something, to do it without a complete timeline of the system changes is difficult. Moreover, for example, in an audit, if you have to share documentation with your auditor to show who accessed the systems, when and what they did, the audit logs feature will help you, because if you don't have this information centralized, then it's very difficult. The good thing is that this feature is enabled by default. If you already have Catalyst Center managing your network and it's already configured, you don't have to do anything. So how does Catalyst Center actually do this? How does it work in Catalyst Center? This feature is very easily accessible, as you will see in the demo afterwards, and the audit logs will track every action performed by Catalyst Center. So whether it's a configuration change, if it's a user login, everything will show up. And you can filter by username, specific timestamps, IP addresses, and you also have the opportunity to export it. You can either export this to a CSV or a JSON file if you use the reporting capabilities of Catalyst Center, or you can also integrate with your external syslog server if you want to retain the logs for longer. All of this I will show you in the demo, but just before going into the demo, just a quick note. Audit logs is not configuration drift. By this, what I want to say is audit log is more related to the actions performed in Catalyst Center. It will give you this detailed event history with timestamps. You will be able to filter and search and to integrate with external syslog servers. The configuration drift is another tool, because this will allow you more in depth to see the configurations in the devices itself. So for example, if a manual change was done on the device out of band, this means out of Catalyst Center, this will be flagged in Catalyst Center, and you'll be able to make a side-by-side comparison. This is particularly useful to check the past configurations and the differences between the configurations, and to detect if a configuration was done out of band. So this is more related to device configurations itself and not particularly to the audit logs, which is a more general feature. It will also track changes made on devices in Catalyst Center, but it's more related to actions done in Catalyst Center. So today is all about the audit logs feature. So having cleared this, let's move into the demo. And we're here in our Catalyst Center environment running version 3.1.5. This menu might be a bit different to you depending on the version you're running, but if you're running version Catalyst Center 2.3.5 or 2.3.7, it should be exactly in the same place. So the way you access the audit logs is by going here to the left. You will click on activities and then on audit logs, and this is the main place where you will interact with the audit logs feature. As you can see here, you can see the actions that were performed on your Catalyst Center, either if it's running some show commands on a particular device, or you can see here actually login events. So in this case, the admin user was logging in successfully. If you want to get more details on a specific log, you can click here on this blue description of the date. And in this case, I've picked an interaction which is a user was running show commands on this device with this IP address. And you can see the user that was doing this, it was admin, and the source IP address, for example, which is the IP address of the computer connecting to Catalyst Center. And here in the payload, you can actually see the device UUID, for example, which will be the UUID you would use, for example, to interact with the device via Catalyst Center's APIs. And you can actually see the command that was ran on the device. In this case, it was a show run. In this page, you can also copy the log ID to the clipboard. This is useful because of the filtering capabilities of Catalyst Center. First of all, here on the left side, you can filter by severity. The severity will be here. So all of these are informational severities. You also have the user and the category, which you will be able to filter by clicking here. For example, if you only wanted to see warnings or critical logs. You can use another filters, which is to filter by the user ID. You can filter by a particular user. In this case, I'm filtering for admin, but you can also filter by the log ID. That's why I was copying the log ID, and you can paste it here so you can check that particular log ID. Another option is to filter by a specific time. So if you have something that goes wrong in your network at a given time, you can use these filters to help you troubleshoot. You can, for example, use the slide panel to specify a specific time frame, or you click on the left on by date, and this will give you some predefined options here, or you can input more specifically the start and end date. If you want to export these logs and retain them for longer, there's also the opportunity for you to export these logs to a syslog server, to your own syslog server. To do this is very simple. You can do it here. You just have to click on the top right corner on syslog servers, and you have to select your syslog server. I already have one configured, but if you don't have a syslog server configured on your Catalyst Center, you can just click here on Add Server, and this will redirect you to the system settings in Catalyst Center. And you could actually access it the same way by clicking here on System, Settings, and then searching for External Services. You will be going to the same place, clicking here on Destinations. And as you can see here, it's very easy. This is a syslog server, a test syslog server I'm running on my local machine. You just have to give it a name. You have to pick the IP address or the FQDN, the domain name, the port, and the protocol. And that's really it. And if you click update and there's a connectivity, you should see something popping up here. So let's actually select the syslog server. Here, this is the syslog server I have configured. And if you save it, you should see a message coming up. Of course, your syslog server might be looking a bit different to you, but this is what I have. And if you click here, actually, you can see the log details, you can see the payload, and you can actually see this audit log subscription to local syslog server, which I have configured. Just as another example I was giving before, if you run some show commands in your device, if you would go to provision and inventory, for example, if you would pick a device and if you would run any command, for example, a show run, this would be reflected in the audit logs. So if we go here to the audit logs, let's refresh the screen here, and you can see here that it will appear an audit log showing the request to read only commands, and it will be reflected as well here in my server, as you can see here, the source and the host name. Another option, if you want to export the audit logs, is to use the reporting capabilities of Catalyst Center. And to access it, you should click here on Reports. And if you go to Report Templates, you'll see different templates. The one you should choose is Audit Logs. And this audit log will allow you to export the audit logs for any given time. Like any other report template, when you select it, you should be seeing a template view to help you understand what actually is going to be exported. And if you click Next, you can actually filter it down a bit more. You don't have to. You could just click on Next and just export every audit log for the past 3 hours, for example. But you can also filter down by domain, for example. And here, by domain, you'll be able to select the different domains. If you're unsure what the domain really means, you can also go to the Catalyst Center main menu, to Platform, and then to Developer Toolkit. And here in the API documentation, you should be seeing the same naming convention. So as you can see here, you can see appliance, know your network, and so on and so forth, which is more or less the same naming convention, as you can see there in the audit logs reporting page. And if you click on any of the domains, you should be seeing the types of API calls and what it retrieves. So by this, you could more or less understand what's going to be exported in this case. But let's not select anything. You could also choose the specific categories of the audits, and you also have some sorting and ordering capabilities. By clicking Next, you have to choose if you want CSV or JSON and the fields you want to export. And if you want to run it now, run it later, or recurringly. You can choose a specific time, monthly, weekly, but let's just run it now in this example. If you have an email server configured in Catalyst Center, you can also set up a notification to be notified when an audit log report is run. And you also have the option to do it via webhooks. In this case, I'm not selecting any of this. In the end, you get a summary to review what you have chosen. You also have the opportunity to edit it, and you can generate the report. After having generated the report, the way you would access it is by going to Generated Reports. By clicking here on the report name, you can see the report, and you can also download it. And this would be how it would look like, and it would be just a CSV file. Thank you for seeing and following through the presentation, for watching the demo. If you like this video, please be sure to follow our YouTube Catalyst Center channel, because you'll be able to find other resources that you might find useful. If you want to see this feature more in depth, if you're interested to read the documentation, just click on the user guide link I've pasted here, and you can just go to the audit logs chapter. Thank you.